Alright, welcome to my third attempt at trying to start a Let's Play on this game. I've been having recording issues, and I haven't made it past the tutorial before discovering them, which is actually fortunate, because then there's really not much to redo. So, I think this time's the time. Things happen. Basically, all I know about this game is that it's pretty. It's got a nice color palette, which is kind of what I got it for. And what I know of the tutorial so far, because I've done it twice. Not fully, actually. I'll let you know what point I've gotten to when I got there. I didn't get very far. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who has no idea what's going on with this game. So I'll just tell you as I get there. I do know, so you don't fear for my life here, that there doesn't seem to be any fall damage. I have discovered that much. I know that she's basically a spider monkey and can climb anything regardless of texture. Everybody seems to have a mask. The only face I've seen, I see lots of people, so I kind of talk to everybody. The only face I've seen is that one on the wall, and seems to be like a deity of worship. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I do love a story with its own like lore, and I kind of want to know the story behind everybody wearing masks. Does sheep have masks? I think those sheep might have masks. I can feel JD smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth bearing a little grimace behind mine. I'm nervous, and she's softly, sweetly amused. In her eyes, I probably have very little to worry about. You know you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? I know, I know. I told JD that I know. But that hasn't quite sunk in yet. She chuckles. I promise you, Sable, you're fine. But I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode your bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping into me. I feel the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be all right. I told you how much I had loved riding my bike as a young woman, and how wonderful the wind felt in the fabric. Suddenly, there you were. You sat down, you leaned forward, and you put those little grasping claws on the handles and you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over the sand. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. Kitty reaches out and places a hand on the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. I take a breath. I should do that too. It's very stressful having to record for a third time. I do know where to start now. I picked that before, but yeah, no, I've done this. It's not my first rodeo. Can I just go? No, you're gonna talk to me anyway. I thank Katie for the encouragement and tell her with a nod that I think I'm ready. I know you are. So let's just get you started. Yeah, so you're gonna tell me anyway. You'll need to talk to Hylal and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangements for your bike. And Hylal will share something. Well, let's say, as useful as it was fun, I think I might suspect what JD's saying, but I stay quiet. After that, I suppose we'll see you off. I don't know where I'm going. I'll be back soon. I told JD I'll be back soon. Sable, don't go planning to return before you've even left. Take all the time you need. It's a big decision you're making out there. I tell her that's why I'm so eager to make it. To choose well and quickly, so that I don't go too far down the wrong path. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing. So don't try to use me as an excuse to come home early, eh? She knows me. Now go speak with Hylal. I'll be there to see you off. And speak to Driss as well. That is nauseating. Stop winging the camera around. I told him to arrange for your bike with Ciso, but you know how he is. I have something to give you. A compass that will help you on your journey. It's the same one I used on my gliding. An artifact, you may say. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there, perfectly weighted and crafted. Each component slides together with incredible, satisfying precision. Thank you. Alright. So last time I talked to this, and this is apparently a mailbox. I don't know if it's like maybe gonna give me quests later. I've kind of surmised that this is probably post-apocalyptic. Maybe on Earth, don't know. I suppose it could be post-apocalyptic on... There's nothing in there. On another planet. If it is on Earth, I hope they give me a clue to where it is. Alright, so this is Hylal. As I approach Hylal, they give me an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Hylal's verve and vigor. On a day like this, I'm ready to match it, with a touch of nerves for balance. Sable, take this. Hylal hands me a small round stone. It nestles into my palm. I feel a warmth not borrowed from Hylal's hands, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, like static on cloth. Thank you. I thank them for the fuzzy rock. Fuzzy rock. I didn't pick that one last time, so I didn't get that response. Oh, Sable, you don't know what this is, do you? Nope. I don't. I haven't gotten that far. What I've given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? I tell Hylal that I feel. I'll just pick what I've been picking. Although now I can. She said fuzzy rocks, so now it makes sense to pick fuzziness. Last time I picked electricity, and they said like something like I got it right or something like that. So I guess. Yeah, see, then you're doing it right. I guess I can do no wrong. What you feel in that stone is openness. I look at the stone. It seemed quite closed. There's other meanings to open. Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now it's empty, dormant, and waiting for you to fill it up. I ask how I can do this. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon, and you'll be able to activate it there. Hylal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it. You want to hear about how I beat on it? How I'm supposed to fill it up? As I'm about to leave, Hylal stops me. Oh, you haven't gotten your bike yet, have you? It's a bit of a trek up to the temple. Go see Driss. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? He was meant to. You'll see why later. I remember JD's words now, and I tell Hylal I'll go and see Driss. I will, but there were, like, things that I did that I would like to do again. So, see if I can make it up here again. Kind of janked my way up. She started running after a while, and she was gonna fall. Oh no, she just climbed up. Yeah, I was running in place and it helped me not fall. I have no idea what those are. What I do. Just keep calling them baby Falcors. There's this little girl up there. I climbed all the way over there just to find that she was saying hi. It was super good conversation to go over there for. So I'm not doing that again. I guess I could talk to her again. Supposed to head across the landscape. Zeki's shoulders sag a little. I wonder what she's thinking about. Something on your mind? Zeki's voice is weakly incredulous. I don't know how she's done it. That's Alari over there. I follow her gaze to a little speck in the distance, which I now understand is her daughter Alari. Do you want me to get her back? Zeki shakes her head. No, she's fine. I'll get her. I'm just... She shrugs. Parenting? I suppose I'll know more about that when I'm older. I believe there were some things out around here, though. Oh yeah, there's this. That was the first one I discovered. That helped me know that you do need to search a little bit for things. Found out she's got a hell of an arm. Hope nobody wants that. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, they are wearing masks, aren't they? Why do you cover everybody's faces? I have got to know that. Whoa, hello. And everybody's like always talking about feelings, which makes sense. You're not going to be able to tell because everybody has a mask on. I don't know if that's just lore or if they did that because there's other things around here. It's saying some. Oh, there's another one up there. I didn't even notice that. I didn't finish my sentence. Sorry. It's saying something about society or something. Everybody wearing masks. You don't mind if I steal your money, do you? I'm assuming that's money. Oh, I missed. That's okay. I was going down here anyway. Wow, that's the old lady, ain't it? Or is it somebody different? She gets around. Nah, it's JD. Hello there, little glider. This big glider to you. Yeah, what was your gliding like? Tell me more about this gliding thing. It's gotta be like a coming of age ceremony, I think. I asked JD about her gliding. Tell you what, I'll tell you when you get back. I crossed my arms in protest. Pound all you want. I don't want to spoil any surprises. She lowers her voice to whisper. But I did meet some crystal farmers once. Crystal farmers? And that's all I'll say about it. You should get going. Though I've told myself not to be too eager, it's all I could do not to race up to Driss. Driss is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful or has some custom features. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore or will I get used to it? I'm wondering if this name thing is a thing everybody does. Bikes just normally have names, or if it's just some weird quirk of this character that she just names stuff. Chris turns with a bit of start. Sable! Hello! I was told you have something special for me? I tell Driss that I was told he had something special for me. Something special. I nod very meaningfully, but he doesn't seem to get the hint. I make a leading gesture slowly, trying to be perfectly cool and confidential. But I can't do it. I'm too keen, and the words spill out. I ask Driss if he might sort of, possibly, maybe have a bike for me? Your bike? He yells it like it's an idea he just had. Your bike! Yes, of course, right. Yes, your bike. That I was meant to, that I prepared for you, because today is your gliding. Yes. Driss nods along with me. Yes, of course, right, yes, I do have that. My blood runs cold. Has he forgotten? I really hope he's just kind of putting me on as a joke. And he really does have like a super cool bike, because the one he gives me is poop. By which I mean I arranged it for you in it's sort of a tutorial for you. A tutorial. Yes, exactly. A learning experience. You see, Sable, before one can own their own bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test ride on a different bike. I think about it and I find I've never heard that part of the gliding, but Driss does seem earnest. Sort of. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to drive this bike as a test. Driss gestures to the sandcutter on the side. It's quite old and a little shabby. Sort of little shabby. A tester if I've ever seen one. What's the bike's name? Driss seems scandalized. That's a bit personal, don't you think? Sandcutter will do for now. Youngsters these days always asking questions. Now ride that bike through the ring and back. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off. It wouldn't matter. I don't take damage. It's fine. Grandma's getting her steps in over there. I don't know if it's her grandma or not. So I don't know if anybody here is actually her family. Thankfully, there's not a timer or something. Oh, ow, ow, jeez. My first car that was older than me drove better than this, sounded better than this. Sup? I returned to Driss, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard despite knowing I was coming. Sable, congratulations! How was your first green glide ride? Any strange rattles? Unexplained hissing? Small fires? What do you mean, fires? Surely you'd notice if you were on fire, even a little bit. Was that ever a possibility? Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine. Chris, is this bike dangerous? Well, he doesn't finish. Have you already been by Hylal? He likes to change the subject. Am I not getting a bike? Well, you're getting the use of the sand cutter, and that's something. You can borrow it to run your little errands. My little errands. I'm pretty sure I'm going on a super duper thing called a gliding, whatever that is. It's not an errand. And Hylal's got something to show you, too. Help you out with more of that mobility you're after. But my confidence in this exercise only lightly tarnished. I thank Dress very much for his help and his bike, and I depart for Hylal. No, I'm not, because I already talked to Hylal. You start a question with shape rock counter, it's gonna get up there pretty quick. I probably should have said that differently. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Where am I going? I need to go activate. I need to go pee on the stone. I have to fill it up. Go pee on the stone. That way. Oh, I hate this bike so much. I really hope he was... What is that? It's glowing red. I mentioned I get easily distracted, right? Oh yeah, last time I got this far still. And I found some stuff in here. Here's more money. I don't know what I need that for, but it doesn't need money. The glowing red caught my eye. I gotta see what this is. Oh my god. This is interesting. Well, I'll come back to this, I guess, because I really should redo what I did. What are these boats? This must have been an ocean at one point. Right. Get off this thing. I like the color palette they chose for this game, and I like the cell shading. It's like you're walking around in a painting. It's pretty cool. Smooth wall, no problem. Spider monkey. Like I told you. Oh. Get up there, spider monkey. Also, I am sorry that I kind of speak fast a lot. It's my natural speed. I am trying to slow down. So if I'm speaking too fast, I apologize, and I'm going to continually work on slowing it down a bit. Alright, I got about... Oh my gosh, she just like stands up like... Oh. I got hit in the head, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm a little concussed, but it's okay. That's about as far as I got. And then I checked the recording, and it was no good. So I did it again. And I did the same thing again. I guess that's what happens when you wait until, like, when you should be going to bed to record. Mistakes happen. I want to know if this is like magic glowing or electricity glowing. The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. I'm exhilarated. I'm ready for Rohana to know me. I'm ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in the sacred place. I know I'm in her sight. That's kind of the shape of a woman over there. I'm gonna guess Rohana's that face we were staring at, and it must be like their deity that they worship. I like that their deity's a woman, not a man. Okay, the glowing's probably magic. That is really cool. What are you doing to me? And then she died in the end. Whoa, what's going on? Where are you taking me? All those symbols kind of make me think of Zelda too, like Zonai or something. As almost I played that. Okay, you peed on your glowing rock. Time to go to Hylal. It's all full of beet. Ooh. I like that. Yeah, I know, you just told me and I did it. Why are you telling me again? Because you want me to do this? I was going to do that anyway. I love exploring. Come on, spider monkey. Alright. Box. I see you. I like how she flails. It's kind of funny. And you're like, Sam, you'd flail too if you were falling that far, not if I knew I was impervious to damage. Actually, this whole temple kind of reminds me of one of the temples in Zelda. The one that had all, like, the, oh my god, I forget the names of things, it's so late. It's like 1 in the morning. I can't think of them. The things that shot lasers at you. Guardians? Yeah. Alright, let's ride our heap of garbage back. Strafe. Oh, interesting. It's probably gonna, like, drift. Yeah. I want to see what this is about. I should probably talk to Hylal, but I gotta know what the balloon is. I don't want to have to climb all the way again. I know I'm not gonna get hurt, but I don't want to have to redo it. The balloon was more fun than the person in it. Hello, not fun person with a fun hat. Well, mask, I guess. It was kind of a hat. Ah, greetings, child. I saw you looking longingly at my great balloon. Quite a piece of work, isn't she? So are you. Look at your mask. She really is. I nod enthusiastically. It really is an impressive vessel. However nervous I get imagining being up there all alone, I wonder if anyone's ever falling off of one. Well, if they're anything like you, they're just fine. Best not to ask right now. Oh, good to meet you. And oh, I should introduce myself. I'm Jordan. I tell him I'm Sable. I suppose if you've come all this way to see me, it's probably a map you're after, eh, Sable? I would love a map. I tell the cartographer I'd love a map. Of course you would. That'll be 50 cuts. That's a cut. To my ears, it's a fair price for a map, but too expensive for a pre-gliding glider. With empty pockets. They are not empty. I picked up stuff that's probably what you're talking about. Tell Jordan I'll be back. I need to ask JD for some money. JD! I need mooch. You can do that for like ever. Until you touch the ground, apparently. Where the hell is JD? Ah, there she is. Yep, she's still walking around. Boom. I told JD that the cartographer wants 50 cuts for a map of the Ewer. I try to hedge the way as I speak about this, as if I'm not entirely sure whether that's too much, not enough, or precisely its value. She tells me not to worry. Here's some money to get you going for your journey. Use it most wisely, and then a little unwisely when the mood strikes. It's good to know the value of money, but never to be ruled. You never want to be ruled by it. I thank JD effusively, and head out on my way. I gotta climb all the way back up there when I had money in the first place. Greetings, child. You just talked to me. I'll buy that map. Perfect. Let's trade then. Thank Jordan for the Ewer map and all its vast possibilities. Something about this makes it feel more real. Good luck on your gliding, Sable. I still remember mine. I asked how it was. Short. I knew since I was a boy that a cartography was for me, but I spent a little extra time out there just to enjoy the world. Speaking of, keep an eye on the skies, eh? Plenty of my colleagues out there, and they'll have more maps to sell you, from Hakoa to the Sodic Waste. I thank Jordan for the tip and say goodbye. Farewell, child. Ooh, fast travel. And the bike will come with me. How do I get that to go away? Ooh, whoa. Hylol, I peed on this thing. When I return to Hylol, it's clear they know what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me miss them more than even before I've even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Exciting, true freedom. Peeing wherever I want. I tell Hylol that hovering is exciting, and I ramble for a moment about all the things that I'll be able to do when I'm out in the world. Most of them involve me falling on my head and not getting hurt, but I'm sure I'll come up with more in practice. Right? You can do anything you want. Hylol's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much, that feeling, just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age, or else I might never have come back for my gliding. I'll just be out there heaving myself into chasms. I'll heave myself into chasms for you. I tell Hylol I'll throw myself into 1,000 chasms on their behalf, and they giggle. That's what I like to hear. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know how they've got the time to practice as much as they do. It takes a really serious focus. Well, then I'm in trouble. Hylol laughs, even if there's a bit of regret in it. And I certainly haven't got that. Me neither. Still, I suppose that the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss. I think about that, but decide that there is already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I'm saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, my childhood. So there are family here. I'm gonna guess I'm related to, I forgot her name already. To lose the perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable, even when you don't. Makes sense. My advice, try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence, and all of that is out there. But the world is an easier place if you just put joy first. I thank Hylal for their advice and for their help, and tell them that I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and a reassurance, all in one. I say goodbye to Hylal. Oh, God, stop doing that. Before I go, Hylal gestures toward the tower. It seems Ciso wishes to see me before I leave the clan. Ugh. Thank you. Oh, I haven't tested this yet. Oh, no, come on. On it. Nope, fire doesn't hurt. So, I guess it doesn't matter if my bike catches on fire then. Ugh. I'm gonna need to do that many more times. Ciso's an outplanner to the Ibexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall, and think of her more as a kind of distant relation than any sort of outsider. Mechanists, I'm told, are given their posts, and by their training and their code, they must go to where they're needed. But Ciso has been among us so long that it's easy to forget that it's an assignment, first and foremost. Their mask reminds me of Lost Planet 2's helmet thing. As far as any of us are concerned, she is one of us. I think there's a perception among the other clans that the Ibexi are quite insular, or that our designation of Ibexi versus outplanners suggests some nervous othering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more a result of our nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind, but all are welcome to join. I'm always pleased that Ciso did. So Sable, how do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. Yeah, I think they're gonna stick me with that heap of junk. Bit worried. Am I really getting a bike? Ciso has a throaty quality to her voice, and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I'm always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes, JD told me how excited you were. Ciso sniffs. She also told me Driss would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have. I knew it. What? I hadn't meant to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Driss his forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered. And besides, this will be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hoverbike parts yourself. Am I going to make my own hoverbike? I ask you if I'm expected to make my own hoverbike. No, you're not going to make your own hoverbike. You're going to build your own hoverbike. What's the difference? To make suggests that you are creating something, but your bike already exists. They simply haven't taken form yet. Here, take this. Ciso hands me something. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding the old parts. I asked Ciso where I might start looking. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships. There's a ship out there, and fragments spread apart. A good start would be the ship down there near the camp. You'll find another up on that great rock. The questionably shaped rock? Near the other side of the canyon. It's not as bad as some of the other ones. And another behind the old dam on the hill. The damn old hill. Use your navigator to mark that down if you need. You'll need to gather a control panel, a power supply, and a calibrator. We'll be back before you know it. I tell Ciso I'll see her soon, and I head off in search of the components. Together, we will create something new out of the old. Well, I do enjoy renewing things. Can I move? Wait. Oh, what the heck? Alright. Well, I probably should mark those things. What did she point out? She pointed out like a ship thing over here. Sure, yeah, let's mark that. And the damn hill. Um, wait, what else did she say? She said there was another one, didn't she? I'll figure it out later. Wait, didn't I do this? Oh, yeah, no, I did do this, but I did it on the one I messed up. Well, I'll do it now. More money. Yeah, originally you come up here and she just says she's busy and you can't talk to her, so I guess I didn't come up this time. What are you doing? Oh, that's the guy. Never mind. I thought that was somebody else. That's the guy from the balloon. Try not to touch the ground here. I think I'm gonna end up touching the ground. I want to see if there's like a limit. I'm gonna say there's not a limit. As long as you don't touch the ground, you're good. Um, I guess I will leave it here for now. Next episode, I will pick back up with getting the pieces to fix this heap of junk right here, and whatever else I have in store for me, I guess. See you next time.